highlight the cause of the mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation.
We now have a name for the disease, COVID-19.
Walo na po, mga kapuso, ang kumpirmadong positibo sa COVID-19.
The number of Filipinos testing positive for the coronavirus is rising by the day.
Reported its second case of the disease and the country's first novel coronavirus-related death.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
Community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire of Metro Manila.
The conduct of virtual graduation or virtual commencement exercises is an avenue in celebrating the achievement of the faculty and management for fruitful graduates this year, and so doing, producing a group of professionals in the service to Caraga region and beyond. On the other hand, the conduct of this activity is continuing the tradition of the academic achievements of the students. In this view, providing them the honor and accolades for their achievement. Further, the conduct of these commencement exercises is not only time-honored tradition, but also an instrument in improving community and academic relations. These communities specifically will be recipients of the skills of the graduates, for these graduates will employ the skills they have learned from this university.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. 我最意的赦免。
Fui ciego, mas hoy miro yo.
Perdutor salvo soy.
Steadfast as it poses, SDSSU is never pushed around by the fear of COVID-19 pandemonium. It remains focused forward, led by its vision, transforming captivity into freedom, and fly high its flag in Asia and the Pacific. Stakeholders in the global community, the Surigao del Sur State University in its 37th commencement exercises with the theme New Normal SDSSU, keeping the leaps and balance of quality and inclusive education amidst pandemic. The processional. Pronouncement. Catherine F. Solomon, Mel, Board Secretary 5.
Surigao del Sur State University Board of Regents. Resolution number 3, series of 2021. A resolution approving the 1,125 candidates for graduation in various curricular programs for academic year 2020-2021, subject to the submission of Certificate of Compliance in all requirements for graduation by the Registrar. Whereas, the 1,125 candidates for graduation in various undergraduate and graduate curricular programs were presented and their documents were evaluated. Whereas the 1,125 candidates for graduation in various undergraduate and graduate curricular programs have complied all the requirements for graduation as certified by the Registrar and recommended by the Dean. Whereas the Academic Council endorsed the 1,125 candidates for graduation in various undergraduate and graduate curricular programs. Now therefore, after discussion and deliberation, upon motion passed and duly seconded, the Board of Regents resolved, as it is hereby resolved, to approve the 1,125 candidates for graduation in various undergraduate and graduate curricular programs for academic year 2020-2021, subject to the submission of Certificate of Compliance in all requirements for graduation by the Registrar. Adopted during the first quarter regular Board of Regents meeting via Zoom on May 17, 2021. Unanimously approved. Signed by the Chairperson of the SDSSU Board of Regents and at the same time, Commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education, Honorable Perfecto A. Alibin. Vice Chairperson and the University President, Honorable Basilidis Aristal. The representative of the Chairman and Senate Committee on Education, Arts and Culture, Honorable Loquin Sartorio. the Regional Director of the National Economic Development Authority, Caragal Region, Honorable Priscilla Sonido, OIC Regional Director, Department of Science and Technology, Caraga Region, Honorable Noel M. Aho, President, Federation of Alumni Association, Honorable Ponciano G. Alngog, President, Federation of Faculty Club Associations, Honorable Florecito D. Calog, and the President of the Federation of Student Supreme Government, Honorable Edgar Anthony Seaman. Certified true and correct by yours truly, Catherine F. Salomon, the Board Secretary 5.
Presentation of candidates for graduation. Dr. Clemencia L. Sumagaysay, Campus Director.
After having attested by the registrar and found the candidates to have completed the requirements and met the standards prescribed of the program, and by the authority vested in me as the campus director of Surigao del Sur State University, San Miguel Campus, Dr. Basilidis R. Istal, University President, may I take the honor to present to you the 30 candidates for graduation in various programs. From Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Crop Science, 13. Bachelor of Agricultural Technology, 4. Diploma of Agricultural Technology, 13. Mr. President, they now await your confirmation.
Confirmation of graduates. Dr. Basilidis R. Istal, SUC President 3.
By the power vested in me as the University President of Surigao del Sur State University, by its Board of Regents, and pursuant to the following board resolutions, as of summer 2020 per Board Resolution number 44, series of 2020, and as of first semester 2020-2021 per Board Resolution number 84, series of 2021, and as of the second semester per Board Resolution number 3, series of 2021, after having been presented by the respective deans, campus directors, and endorsed by the Academic Council, that you have completed the requirements for graduation in your corresponding programs and degrees. I hereby confirm you graduates. As such, you are entitled to all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. On behalf of the academic community of SDSSU, accept my earnest congratulations to all of you.
Introduction of the commencement speaker by Dr. Florety O. Orbisondo, Vice President for Administration and Finance.
My respect to the University President, Dr. Basilidis R. Istal, members of the academic community of Surigao del Sur State University, the key officials, faculty, staff, stakeholders, parents, and most of all, the celebrated graduates of this revered university. It is with much enthusiasm and honor that I present to you this year's commencement speaker. Our speaker is a precursor of quality of education, being one of the pillars of the Commission on Higher Education, who has made a history on providing free tuition, being enjoyed by students in 112 state universities and colleges in the country. He has been appointed by President Rodrigo Duterte as chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, until July 21, 2022. Such designation ensure the sustained and efficient implementation of services to the higher education sector. Before his designation as CHED Officer in Charge, he has served as Commissioner since September 13, 2016. He is also currently the official spokesperson of the Commission. Our speaker is a professor at the UP Diliman National College of Public Administration and Governance, where he has been teaching since 1992. He was Vice President for Public Affairs of the UP system for 2011 until he was appointed as CHED Commissioner. Indeed, there is a saying that with great power comes great responsibility. His unparalleled commitment to public service brought him concomitantly various tasks, serving as Commissioner of the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations, National Commission of the Philippines, and as advisor to the government negotiating panel with the National Democratic Front, Communist Party of the Philippines, New People's Army. Before joining the Duterte's administration, he was recognized as political analyst and decorated commentary host of the two programs on the longest-running TV network, ABS-CBN, with his programs No Filter and Toro Toro. His academic background speaks of profound achievement, making him an exemplary model as a student. Walking you through his academic formation, he obtained his BA History and Doctor of Public Administration degrees from the University of the Philippines, where he also previously served as the Vice President for Public Affairs from 2011 to 2016. He was a senior Fulbright visiting professor, fellow, at the Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland in 2000 to 2001. He also specialized in higher education administration at the Rusher School of Education of the University of Southern California as a Fulbright Hayes visiting scholar. At the moment, CHED's biggest mandate is the implementation of Republic Act 10931, President Duterte's most important social justice program, the Free Higher Education. Our commencement speaker is a known strong advocate for increasing state subsidy for higher education. With his extensive experience and long-term commitment and dedication to public service, the Sooks are confident that under his leadership and the Commission on Higher Education, the universal access to quality tertiary education will be successfully rolled out. With much pride and joy, that he honored us with his participation on this year's commencement exercises, please help me welcome a man whose commitment to public service is unequivocal and whose genuine vision for the youth of the country is truly inspiring and worthy of his respect and emulation. Please help me welcome, with resounding applause, our well-regarded chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. J. Prospero de Vera, Dr.
Para sa Class of 2021, isang mapagpalayang araw sa inyong lahat. Hayaan niyong simulan ko ang aking mensahe sa isang mainit na pagbati at pagpupugay sa mga magsisipagtapos ngayong araw na ito. Today, while the situation has somehow improved compared to March of 2020, things are obviously far from how they were before and would probably not go back to the old normal. I understand your frustration of missing a live graduation. Pero saludo ako sa inyo dahil napagtagumpayan ninyo ang mga hamon ng pandemya at naipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral sa kabila ng mga balakid at limitasyon. At ngayon ay mas handa na kayong harapin ang susunod na yugto ng inyong buhay. You and your university were able to courageously respond to the needs of the times. move forward as one, and rise above the challenges. Now on the part of CHED, we acted quickly and conscientiously at the onset of the pandemic and devised ways to allow continued access to quality education through flexible modes of learning. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, we ensured that learning continued by adopting a policy of flexible learning. Sa aking pagpadyak sa iba't ibang pamantasan sa buong Pilipinas, ako'y nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makausap, makasama, at makahalubilo ang mga mag-aaral, guro at empleyado ng iba't ibang pamantasan at kolehiyo sa bansa. I heard stories of struggles in the midst of the pandemic. We recognize the diligence, patience, and hard work of both the administrators, the faculty, the staff, and most important, the students, for not allowing the pandemic to ruin your dreams and aspirations. Last February 2021, nakilala ko ang magkapatid na parehong tertiary education subsidy grantees sa Tibiao, Antique. Sila ay si Maria at Remigio Escudero mula sa University of Antique. Ang kanilang ikinabubuhay ay magtinda ng balut at pagtama ng pandemya, nawalan sila ng kabuhayan. When they received their subsidy during the COVID-19 pandemic in May, pagkatapos nilang gastusin ang kanilang test sa mga pangangailangan nila sa pag-aaral, ginamit nila ang natitirang test upang makabangon ang kanilang negosyo at makakuha ng panggastos sa pang-araw-araw na pag-aaral. Last month, when I was in Cebu, I met Renami Nunez. Si Renami ay test beneficiary ng 2 taon na. Ginamit niya ang kanyang unang test subsidy para kabitan ng kuryente ang kanilang bahay dahil naaawa siya sa kanyang kapatid na nag-aaral sa dilim. Her second subsidy was used to buy her first cell phone in her life, and her third subsidy to buy a second-hand laptop for herself and her brother. She continues to study to better herself. She will be the first in her family to get a college education. A few weeks ago during my bike ride, I met Catherine Ehe, who used her test subsidy para makapagpatayo ng sari-sari store at para ipagawa ang bubong ng kanilang bahay, makatapos niyang bilhin ang pangangailangan niya for flexible learning. And soon, I hope to meet some of the test beneficiaries in your university. These stories of success from our scholars are the reason why this year we claim victory for free higher education. These stories are proof that the Duterte administration prioritizes free and quality education for our young people. It is also with pride and happiness that I share with you that even in the midst of the pandemic, more than 1.6 million Filipinos in more than 200 public universities now continue to receive quality higher education for free. Sa iba't ibang panig ng ating bansa ay narinig ko na mga kwento ng tagumpay ng ating mga mag-aaral, lalong-lalo na ang mga nakakakuha ng test at tulong-tulong. From their success stories, we can already claim that free higher education under RA 10931, the most important social legislation in the history of higher education, is a success. Overall, today, more than 2 million students are supported by the government amidst this global pandemic, so that the students can continue receiving quality education and move closer towards the realization of their dreams to improve themselves and to improve the plight of their families. As we therefore celebrate your graduation today, we look back at the years of hard work and determination, the unwavering commitment in your continuous quest for knowledge. Let your graduation remind you of the gains that you have achieved collectively and individually, and the constant push to do better and to better yourselves as you enter the world of work. As you leave the portals of your university, I am optimistic that you will become active contributors to national growth and the competitiveness of our country. You have been equipped with the necessary competencies anchored on the university's core values. And so you must use this to make your distinctive mark in society by transforming lives. Never stop learning and continue to pursue activities that will serve as precursors of discovery to ensure continuous productivity and sustainability for our future generations. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Candidates for graduation as of second semester academic year 2020-2021. From Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Crop Science. Cusmiano Rafi C. Ilano Junri C. Lagulaw Jimboy E. Nadao Jestoni M. Relojero Darwin A. Relojero Sanlimar S. Bornales Mary Apple. Canon Divine Grace C. Dumanhog Shelamay N. Roma Ria. Tumian Teresita. Digamo Aileen T. Umasdang Charlita T. from Bachelor of Agricultural Technology. Itable Raimundo M. Uriarte Clyde. Valeroso Rencio P. Alambatin Cecilia G. A Diploma in Agricultural Technology. Corpoz Nimrod U. Jimenez Giovanni D. Lozada Jamel C. Martinez Louis G. Arlalejo Aname T. Dagasdas Jovi P. Ingayas Mitch E. Ignacio Maryjoy. Kiawan Almera O. Larua Marby L. Lauriente Darilyn A. Mendero Helen Desiree G. Texon Angela R.
The Recessional March. Never daunted, always determined for the service of the students of Surigao del Sur State University. Another milestone of academic year 2020 and 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our academic pursuit now on harvest. Good luck and stay safe, everyone.